Guys, what's up? Got another short instructional video for you today. This time something different. We're going to be working on a 931A2. This truck is sold. Sold it to a good friend of mine, Bryce Wozniak, Bryce & Sons Military Equipment. If you need parts, need a truck, see if you can get a hold of him. He's on Facebook. Not aware of any other way he advertises, but I can get you in contact with him if you need. He's an awesome guy to do business with, always honest. Point being, I've got to change the headlight in it because I sold it to the man. We made a deal, and then my lawnmower slung a rock and knocked the headlight out. So it's not a really complicated task. It's one of the simplest things you can do, but as I said in some of my earlier videos, I try to make these videos with the possibility in mind that somebody has bought a military vehicle and knows little to nothing about automotive repair. It's not that I think anybody is incompetent, but I try to go and make it as easy for a new owner as possible that may have no experience at all with this stuff. So let me show you what we're doing. It's quite simple. Like I said, I knocked the damn headlight out with a rock in my mower. You know, one truck out in the middle of a field, one 7-inch round headlight, and somehow a rock managed to find it instead of, you know, this, I don't know, 100 square foot surface area of the front end of this damn thing. But what I've got here is just an old good used light. This is off of my truck when I swapped it out for LEDs. And all you need to do this is a flathead screwdriver. There are no other tools involved. And you take this, and those 3 flathead screws out, and you disregard these 2 holes because those are for the adjusters. You can adjust your light this way or this way. There are flathead screws in there. But you're not messing with those just to change the bulb. So you see I've got a trash can below to catch any glass that may fall out, and I've already loosened the screws and taken them out, so I should just have to right, one hand, and it goes everywhere but in the trash can. Awesome. So the main thing you need to know about these lights is, of course, they're a 3-wire light. And I'll show you on this. This is an entire light and bucket assembly, because the LEDs usually come with a bucket as well. And if you look at the back, if you're changing the bucket and all, you've got your 3 connectors, and you'll see that they're numbered. You have an 18, a 17, and a 91. Now 91 is always ground. It's the same on any of the lights. The front, the headlights, the marker lights, the front blinkers, rear tail lights. 91 is always your ground on the lighting system. Now 18 and 17, I always get them confused. I don't remember which one is high beam and low beam, but the whole thing about that is if you just pay attention to your numbers, you can't get it wrong. Just plug in 17 to 17, 18 to 18. And I'll show you in a second, it's the same thing on the inside of the bucket. It's marked as well. So when you take your light out, if you see in here, it is very clearly marked 17, 91, and 18. And the wires themselves are marked as well. Let's see if it'll focus here. See your 18, on all 3 of them are marked. You got 17 there, and you've got 91 down here. Now to remove your old headlight, all you do is grab the wire and pull. And what I usually do with a headlight like this that's bad or busted is I'll cut the wires off as close to the headlight as possible, because these are good ends, and these connectors, as I mentioned in another video, are about $2 a piece. So if you ever need one of these ends with just a little bit of wire on it, it'll save you a little bit of money. Now, I showed you on the back of that bucket, it's marked just like it is on the inside, except it's stamped, not painted. Well, the wiring harness on the truck has the same little number tags on the wire, so if you're changing any of this out, just the light or the whole bucket assembly or anything, you just pay attention. You cannot get it wrong and cross your wires. Other than that, there is, if you look at your old bulb, you see that bump there? Well, that bump, there's going to be 3 of them, and they line up. You've got to get them in these holes here. If you don't, and you go to tighten down the retaining ring, what it is you'll have the bulb in there uneven, like sitting up, and it will crack your brand new bulb. So make sure you get it in there straight, tighten it down. Don't over tighten it, and don't cross thread these, because then you got to replace the whole bucket, and that's really crappy when you don't have another one around. But it's pretty much that simple. If you do go to replace your bucket, keep in mind that these are 1/4 inch bolts, but they're not your regular 1/4 inch. They're a 1/4 inch fine thread. So try not to lose your nuts. And I think that's about it. So hope you find this helpful. Appreciate you watching. If you haven't already, I'd appreciate it if you'd like and subscribe. Feel free to share the video, and we will see you on the next one. Thanks, guys.